Greetings, limitless mind. I want you to take a moment and close your eyes and take a deep breath and exhale. And I want you to imagine for a moment that your mind is a garden, and every thought, every belief are seeds. And now my question for you is, what kind of garden do you want? Do you want one that is overrun by weeds, or these weeds of negativity, or do you want one that is flourishing with flowers of positivity? Now, negative emotions, we've talked about this in the book, in our podcasts, and our courses. Negative emotions aren't inherently bad. Fear can be useful. Fear can protect you. Sadness can be a signal. Anger can motivate you. But when these emotions take over, they can overshadow our potential. So we're going to talk a little bit more about mindset and the limiting beliefs and negative emotions that could hold you back. Now, I believe our beliefs act like catalysts. If you believe you're inadequate, every failure will amplify that feeling. But if you believe failures are just stepping stones, then each setback is a setup for an amazing comeback. And so let's talk about unleashing more positive emotions, because sometimes when we're in fear, we are in our survival brain, and that could hold us hostage. Do you know what I mean? From our creativity, from our ability to solve problems, from our executive functioning, our critical thinking. And so, did you know that positive emotions aren't just feelings of good states? They physically broaden our thinking capacity. And when you're more positive, you could see more possibilities. You could connect ideas better and are more receptive to learning and growth. So let's start with the first thing, which is the growth, which is your growth mindset. And growth mindset is popularized by Dr. Carol Dweck. This mindset is about embracing challenges, persevering through difficulty, through adversity, through obstacles, and viewing effort as a pathway to mastery. And when you adopt a more growth mindset, failure isn't a reflection on your abilities or on your identity. It's an amazing opportunity to grow. The second thing I want to highlight, besides a growth mindset, is this emotional contagion. Emotions, as you know, are contagious. When you surround yourself with positive individuals, it naturally lifts your own spirits, right? You're in a more positive state of mind, because positivity and performance are contagious. Would you like to have an owner's manual for your brain that could help you unlock all of its powers and abilities? I want to introduce you to the Limitless Mind course, a transformative journey designed to show you exactly how to operate your brain for greater success in all areas of life. In just 21 days, you'll activate expert level of memory, read faster than you could ever imagine, significantly enhance your focus, and gain a competitive advantage with your productivity. The Limitless Mind course is packed with easy-to-watch video lessons that cover proven tips, tools, and strategies, plus digital worksheets tailored for your ultimate learning experience. Join thousands who have transformed their cognitive abilities and opened doors to incredible opportunities. Just visit thelimitlessmind.com to start your journey today. So let's do a little bit of an exercise, right? This is very interactive, and I want you to share with the rest of the community. Let's put this knowledge into action. I want to start by doing a mind state inventory. Let's take inventory or assessment. I want you to take a moment and reflect. And I want you to write down 3 negative beliefs or recurring thoughts that often plague your mind. If you need to pause this, which you should, take a moment and pause and reflect and write down, think about 3 negative beliefs, maybe thoughts you have on a regular basis that plague your mind. And when you're done, let's reframe and play with this a little bit, because we don't have to be our thoughts, right? We don't have to believe everything we think. So for each negative thought or belief, I want you to write the positive counterpart. So let's give an example. If you wrote down, I always mess up, right? I want you to reframe it into something more empowering. What could this mean? Maybe it's, for me, I believe every mistake is a lesson, right? That we make mistakes, but mistakes don't make us, right? And so take a moment and let's reframe these 3 limiting beliefs. And then when you're back, we're gonna go into affirmation creation. Now, what is affirmation creation? I want you to use these reframed beliefs, and I want you to create daily affirmations, something that you can repeat. Maybe you repeat them when you start your day. Maybe you repeat them in the morning when you're brushing your teeth. So it helps, we're gonna talk about habits, to have some kind of trigger, right? Maybe when you're making your morning coffee, you have them written down on a Post-it note and you repeat these things. So for instance, one I used to say to myself, every day I learn and grow from my experiences. Like, think about that, say it out loud with me. Every day I learn and grow from my experiences. Now, why does positivity matter? Research has shown that our brain, when it's more positive, there's like almost a 31% more a boost in productivity than we're negative, than when we're stressed. And positivity, as I mentioned, isn't just an emotional asset, it's a cognitive one also as well. So I want you to take some moments and do this exercise. Don't just listen to what I'm saying, pause it, I'm there with you. Pause it right now, I'm watching you, and I want you to share these. If you're willing to share them outside of your journal and you want to share it in the community, I think what we could do here as a group, because it takes a village, is you'll see that you're not alone. You'll see that there's a pattern, that you're not the only one struggling with these identity issues, with these controlling thoughts or these limiting beliefs. And you're not the only one that's forgetful. You're not the only one that doubts their future success. You're not the only one that sometimes lacks confidence throughout the day. And so imagine once again that garden of your mind. All right? Imagine that garden of your mind, and each positive thought, each empowering belief makes that garden bloom. And in that lush, vibrant garden lies your limitless potential. And it's just waiting to be watered. It's waiting for that sunlight. It's waiting to be nurtured. Continue to sow seeds of positivity, right? This is not unrealistic thinking. This is gonna get you more because it's about remembering who you are. And make sure you nourish these things, right? You give it soil, you give it the light, the brightness, the positivity of others. You're reading positive affirmations that you're creating. You're reading books that empower you, that tap into more of your potential and more of that possibility. So remember, it's not toxic positivity. You still want to see things as they are, but it's about building an aspiring vision. Remember, Einstein said, imagination is more powerful than knowledge, because knowledge is what is, right? You have a current situation, that's what it is. But imagination is what it can be. And when you nurture the positive, you reap the rewards.